Put your hands together for Josh Johnson, everybody.
Like, I've been traveling a lot, and in traveling, it's hard when you're an adult to look at things that you experienced when you were a kid and not recontextualize them when you get more information. When you're a little kid, the world is face value. Everything that's happening is happening because I guess it's supposed to, or because that's what people do, or everything's very simple when you're a little kid, and then you get older and you see different things, and you look back, and you're like, wow, that's what was going on when I thought things were just normal, And I've been experiencing that a lot with around America with the dollar stores. There are three types of dollar stores. There is Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General. Now, an honorable mention does go out to the 99-cent store. The 99-cent store I want to discuss first, because the 99-cent store is completely unhinged. First of all, they don't have inventory at the 99-cent store. They have what they have, and you either found it or you didn't. You know that you found it or you didn't because what they showcase outside the 99-cent store doesn't make any sense at all. It's just up to the discretion of that franchise owner. The 99-cent store, the store will be here, right? And then they'll just put 2 shower curtains and then 16 potted plants out front. What is this place? Then you walk in and it's like, it's like if somebody truly made a business out of garage. Because when you walk in, nothing has a designated spot or anything. There are things hanging on hooks I didn't even remember had hooks. I forgot that each broom I've owned had a little hook to it. But then when you walk into the 99-cent store, almost like a beaded curtain, you walk through brooms hitting you in your face. The 99-cent store that I went to was so big. It was way too big. It was a warehouse of trash. It was like a hoarder died and then they tried to sell everything. Because the 99-cent store I went to had a stick man. It had a man who would get to the tallest stuff at the top. And this was the worst stick man in stick man history. Admittedly, some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and this is a black thing. This is mainly where we shop. There is a stick man. But the stick man was not good at all, because you're used to a stick man getting up there and unhooking something with precision, bringing it down. He might even drop the stick a little bit, catching his hand, hand it to you, right? This stick man was over here. I can't tell if he was nearsighted or farsighted, but he could not see what he was sticking. This man was over here battling. You'd be like, can I get the one up there? He's like, yeah, I got you right now. I got you right now, young blood. Then it falls on the ground. He pick it up, dust it off. No, our stick man was trash, and he had okay, look. I need glasses. All right? I'm not better than anybody. I'm not judging. Everybody got their own prescription, and that's their cross to bear, all right? But he had the most specific eyes I have ever seen in my entire life. This man had one Coke bottle and one that was very thin. It seemed like he just needed a monocle, but he was like, nah, I don't trust myself to hold it on my cheek like that. Go ahead and give me glasses and just make one glass transparent glass. Because he clearly only had one bad eye. His eye, like this eye had to be good because when you would look at him, one eye looked like he was doing this to you, right? Like one eye looked super big and the other eye looked regular. But then when you saw him, when he would turn, you could see both of his eyes were regular size eyes. So that was just the glass. And so he had one like coat, but thick, bulletproof glass on this side, and then one that was very, very thin, right? He would knock stuff over and go pick it up and everything. And he worked at the 99-cent store since maybe before time. This man had been there a very long time. He might still be there now, I don't know. But everything that's there is not like quality. You know what I mean? It's literally 99 cents in today's economy. It is. This stuff isn't even just made in China. This is up off the floor in China. This is the stuff that they throw away in China that they were like, you want this? All right. If you sure. This is how you can tell these are the worst products ever made in the history of humanity. They are so toxic that whatever you touch, whatever color it is, that's the color you are when you get done touching it. If you touch a green broom, you will pull back a Shrek hand, all right? I had a green broom and a blue dustpan because they were sold separately, you know? Goodness forbid you package them together and they're $1.19. You know what I mean? They were like, we can't have that. We'll have each for 99 cents. And then I bought the green broom and the blue dustpan, and one hand was Martian Manhunter and the other hand was Smurf. I couldn't get my hands back to normal for days. I don't know what they painted that with. Spray paint comes out easier. 99-cent store is trash. And then you get to Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree made the guarantee a long time ago that everything would be $1, and they were the first to break that promise. You want a lesson in life not being fair, you go as a child to the Dollar Tree and buy one of their very illegal, individually packaged Capri Suns. Capri Sun they don't sell them like this. You're not supposed to do this. That's how I knew I was broke sometimes. Like you a kid going into the Dollar Tree for a Lucy Capri Sun. It was terrible, but like, and you know, they don't put them on the shelf. You gotta know if you know. And so you go up there, you like, all right. Feel like I'm buying weed or something. I'm over here, come on, sip, come on. You miming it, you. One time I bought a loose Capri Sun, and the man up in Dollar Tree tried to charge me for the straw. I was like, you are the devil. You are, ooh, I rebuke you. That's crazy. You gonna sell, that's how I can tell you a demon. You gonna sell me the straw separately. What am I supposed to do with this? Suck it with a safety pin? This is crazy. That's insane. This man over here sliding the Capri Sun to me, and I'm looking at him. What's wrong, man? You know, come on. He's like, that's extra, young blood. I'm like, hey, what? From a young age, I could identify with people who rob stores because that was very aggravating. Dollar Tree was over here just, you know, letting themselves run out of inventory. I would go in the Dollar Tree and there'd just be whole spaces, whole sections empty. You know, at least the 99-cent store is packed. packed to the brim with stuff that doesn't even make sense. A 99-cent store would have one of something, proudly. They'd have one of something and the price tag. There was one time I went to a 99-cent store, I saw one bra. That's crazy. I'm like, that's lost and found, if anything. This is, y'all don't have a single other bra in here. And you gotta hang the bra next to the snacks. You know you shouldn't be selling this bra. Because Dollar Tree would let themselves run out of like everything, and then you walk in, it's just bare shelves and stuff. At least the 99-cent store would try to make sense of things. 99-cent store doesn't make any real sense at all, and you can tell because sometimes they'll sell stuff that should be sold for a totally different purpose. I've been very confused in a 99-cent store. For one time, I was in a 99-cent store, and on the shelf, it said 99 cents. So far, everything's checking out. It said 99 cents, and then it said hat. It was a hat for 99 cents, right? But then on the shelf, clearly, is a bucket. That's a bucket. It's a bucket, though. Like it is, like I'm not crazy. That's a bucket. You can make it a hat if you want, if you believe, but that's a bucket. All you gotta do is flip this over on its bottom and put bucket, and we don't have any problems. But hat is crazy. And then when I'm checking out, I bought a broom, I bought a dustpan, and then he's like, and one hat? And I was like, you don't believe that, though. There's no way you believe that. Because it's not a hat, it's a bucket. And I want to be clear, it's not even a bucket hat. It is a bucket. A bucket. So then you have Dollar Tree. Then you have Family Dollar. Family Dollar, I've talked about this before. Family Dollar really helped me pinpoint on the map of life where I was. There's a quote, I'm gonna get it wrong, but there's a quote by, I think it was Nikola Tesla, that said that man's grasp, the reach, it's man's grasp, what is it?
Man's grasp exceeds his reach.
Man's grasp exceeds his reach. And I think, it's man's grasp.
Reach exceeds his grasp.
Man's reach exceeds his grasp. I was like never gonna correct you because I didn't know either, but like, as soon as you said something, it did sound. Yeah. I didn't know either. So man's reach exceeds his grasp, and I think that Family Dollar's inventory exceeds its means, because every year of my life, Family Dollar has been trying harder and harder to be a grocery store. Every time I go up in Family Dollar, they add one more item that they should not have at Family Dollar. I remember the day I went in Family Dollar and saw milk, and I was like, no, we not built for this. A lot of people are gonna get sick, okay? I'm a kid, but I'm still trying to tell adults how to run their business. I was like, y'all don't even have the fridge space for this milk. Come on now. And Family Dollar has always helped me keep track, truly, being honest with myself of where I am on this map of life, right? Because at first, I walked in Family Dollar, I saw milk, and I was like, y'all, don't do this. And 2 years later, I was like, let me go ahead and get the milk. 3%, you say? I've never heard of 3% before. That is interesting. I've never had 3% in my life. Maybe I'll get stronger bones, who knows? So you got Dollar Tree, you got Family Dollar, and then you have Dollar General. Dollar General is the stuff of nightmares. Dollar General is straight out of a horror movie. And I don't say that because of the experiences I've had at Dollar General. I say that because of where they put Dollar Generals. Dollar General will be the last thing you see before you die. And not in a curse sort of way, not in like the Ring sort of way. Dollar General will be put in the middle of a field. Whether you are in the South or the Midwest, the only places Dollar General truly exists and thrives is the middle of nowhere in the South, the middle of nowhere in the Midwest, and the Sahara. I don't know. By the time you see a Dollar General, you're like, is this a mirage? Because I've seen nothing but fields for 30 minutes and then one Dollar General. With a man working there from the 1800s, who knows? Those Dollar General, people that work at Dollar General get bold with you when they're out. When you out in like their area, you at this Dollar General in like Ball, Louisiana. You walk in, it's like, not from around here, huh? It's like, you even talking like the movie. What? Who says that to a customer? Not even where you from. Not from around here, are you? Oh. Now you can tell a Dollar General is terrifying. Because out of a Dollar Tree and a Family Dollar, I'm just talking about my experiences growing up, you know. Out of a Dollar Tree and a Family Dollar, a Dollar General is the least likely to be robbed, all right? I've seen Dollar Generals, you know, be on the news, not for being robbed, for the attempt. Do you know the horror that has to go down for the attempt of a robbery to make the actual news? Nothing got stolen, but everything that happened was still so bad that it made the news. There was a dude, it was a dude who was on the news. I'm pretty sure it was Dollar General. And this dude made the news because they ran up in the Dollar General trying to rob it, which also not a great plan. Dollar General doesn't exactly have a lot of sales going on. And so for all the sales they do have going on, let's just say no Dollar General I've heard of needs a safe, all right? And so to run up at a Dollar General to rob it, you already expecting to run out with like $26, okay? But this man ran up at a Dollar General trying to rob it, right? And not only did they take his gun, they beat him with his gun. And then the getaway driver called the police on them. I'm just curious how that went. Because when you run up in a place to rob it, you at least have what one would hope is the element of surprise. You would hope a place doesn't get robbed so often that they are ready like Neo from the Matrix to snatch the gun out of your hand as soon as you walk in. I'm sure people going in to rob a place have like a rob and walk or like a gun-toting bravado maybe. But imagine being robbed so often that you're like, no, when they come back. Because this is the thing that blows my mind, is that we're in the South, and this dude ran up in a Dollar General to rob it, and they didn't shoot him. The South loves guns. We love guns. And we, like a fever dream, wish we could shoot someone. And then here is someone running in with a gun to do evil. Someone that the law would say, shoot. And the employees at the Dollar General were like, actually, I really prefer hands. Imagine how crazy you have to be, how bad of a week you must be having for somebody to run up in there with a gun out to rob you, and you go, this is exactly what I needed. You know what? Let me tell you something about the Lord, all right? The Lord won't put more on you than you can bear, okay? And the Lord knew people had been trying me all week. People I wasn't allowed to hit. People that I could never put my hands on. And so then the Lord sent you to me at work, the place I hate most, to go ahead and take out a week's worth of frustration on you with the butt of this sawed-off shotgun. Imagine you run into a Dollar General to rob it, gun already out. Hey, everybody freeze, whatever he said. And then the employees turn and he's like, open the register. And they're just smiling. You don't know what happens next. Maybe a blackout. Maybe you watch them take the gun out of your hands because you weren't expecting that. And then you see the butt of the gun coming back real slow. I'm sure the next part is a blur. I'm sure all you really know is you hear yourself getting whooped. It's almost like an out-of-body experience. You forget, was this my gun the whole time? It's not acting like my gun. You wake up. The police are standing over you, and you haven't been arrested. Because all the damage was done to you. Oh, Dollar General, it's insane. It's crazy, too, because every once in a while, Dollar General will buy a store that used to be a nice store. Like, it used to be like a dope store. Like, truly, it used to be like crazy. Like, I remember there was a place I went with my grandma, and I don't even remember the name. That's how like little I was, where it was just a memory of being with her holding my hand, and us walking into this place. And you know how when you're little, things are bigger? So I'm sure if I went there now, it would look like the size of a regular department store. But she took me to this place, and it was huge. In my head, it was so big, right? And she bought some socks, she bought some other stuff and everything, and then we left. And I remember when I would ride with her, because, you know, I would go with my grandma during the summers or after school. My mom would drop me off at my grandma's because she would still be working and stuff. And so when I'd run errands with my grandma, we'd pass that place over and over. I'd always want to go back inside because I had such a fun memory of like, there were so many toys. It's just huge, right? And it had closed. And so my grandma would remind me every time that it had closed, right? And then eventually it became like a dollar store, like a chain dollar store. And I remember it being like, man, that place was cool. And now they sell 3% milk. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to put this. I told my friends a story a long time ago about how my friend met this woman online, right? And this was back when meeting people online was still like not quite done. It was still new to do that. And the woman that he met wanted to meet up one night, which is exciting because this is why you do it. And she said she wanted to meet up, and he was like, where do you want to meet? And she was like, oh, behind the library. Which should have been a clue. Said she wanted to meet behind the library, and he was like, oh, okay. Which library? Because so she told him which branch. And then they met up, and it just took him too long to realize he was being robbed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just... Like, even when he showed up and it was two dudes, he was like, but where's Sarah? It's like, You need to wake up, dude. Sarah's a fiction. And that's the way that I feel about Trump federalizing D.C. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about it, but I was watching it this morning and watching them talk about it, and it was an interesting speech because you would have thought he would have stayed on crime the whole time, but he definitely diverted a few times. Like there was one point where I really don't like. I'm not even joking right now. I genuinely don't understand what he was trying to say, because there was one point where he was talking about how like trans people fight or something, and it just started to feel like the kind of conversation you have with someone who is 2,000 years old. Like it just... It was weird. It was like because it came out of nowhere. It wasn't like part of the thing. And then people, are obviously like worried, terrified, confused and everything. Because there are people who are like, he can't do that. That's not legal. And whenever I hear that, I'm like, what are you, a Democrat? Like, this is the goofiest. That's illegal. It's like, all right. That's what my buddy said when he was getting robbed, too. He was like, this is illegal. Stop. Out of your mind. Hey, that's illegal. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But what are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. That's a question that Democrats, constituents ask. That's a question that Trump is asking. That's a question on everybody's mind right now. If you oppose what he's doing, what are you gonna do about it? You know? And I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know what to do at all because I genuinely don't. I mean, I know that people protested today off of the announcement, off the fact that, like, just imagine you live in D.C. and Trump says he's going to, like, deploy the National Guard. And you just, like, not only is crime at this, like, 25, 30-year low, but, like, you just got to the point where you were probably starting to feel kind of safe on the street, and now it's going to be the National Guard looking at you every day, confused why they're there too. You know? People forget that the armed forces, like obviously, you know, soldiers are supposed to follow orders and everything like that, but the armed forces are filled with people of differing backgrounds and opinions and everything. So it's not as if everybody that ever gets deployed is excited to be deployed. And it's not as if they're always well taken care of when they are deployed. You know, these people, they signed up to do a service for the country. I'm curious how they feel about being deployed against the people that they're supposed to protect instead of against, like, some foreign invader or something. You know, I'm not gonna act like I know. I've never served or anything, but I've talked to people in the service, and they come from all different types of backgrounds. They vote in all different types of ways, and I'm sure that if you're walking down the streets of DC feeling disheartened, feeling like you're being occupied, there's probably somebody standing there as you walk into work that's like, yeah. I don't know, because it has been on my mind all day, and trying to figure out how to not just like talk about it, but say something more than just like, I think that might be bad. Like, I think that we're having a moment a lot like my friend had, where it's like you just have to be very aware of what's happening, because to not be aware doesn't mean the thing will go away, you know? Like, we don't want to be behind a library going, "Where's Sarah?" for our entire democracies. Because that's, yeah. I think that's the thing that I find so, like, aggravating about it, is that he is a person that tells you what he's going to do, and then he does it. And then there are people who supposedly like him that are positive he's not going to do the thing they said he was going to do. They're like, no, he won't do that though. And it's like, then why would he say it? He trolling. Like, he's just like, all right, but what if he's not? No, he wouldn't do the thing he said he'd do. Who does that? You know? Because I'm not gonna act like I know what to do. And I think it's more important for everyone should know who, on every level, their representatives are, and what they do for you, and what they're doing for you right now. And it's easier to hold those people to account when you know who they are. You know what I mean? Like your state senator, or everything down to, like, you know, alderman. Everything. Because it's the fact that these people go unnoticed, the fact that we expect whoever, business people, celebrities, whatever it is, to pick up the slack of the people that were elected to do those jobs. right? Like we're in a position now as a country that's very scary because we look to companies to do some of the work that local government should be able to do. And now we've stripped resources from local government to the point where you do need who knows, Amazon to come in and bring in jobs, because how are we going to get jobs now? Or you need on a state level companies that you give everything to, and they give you very little for the resource that you're missing, you know? And so now we're at a point where some of our infrastructure is completely buckled without us really realizing it. You know, there's been such an influx of money into the economy because of AI and because of the gamble and the race to be number one in AI that all these companies are making. There's been such a rush to build and fill these data centers that money is flowing in a way that, you know, the effect of the tariffs isn't fully being felt. The economy and the like 5 top businesses in the S&P 500 are now carrying most of the weight of the S&P 500. Like we're at a point that's close to tipping, and it's very important for the people to be held accountable. They're actually accountable. You know, it gets very easy to divert and get mad at this person or notice that this person said something, whatever it is. It's the actual people who vote on these things, who have the power to say yes or no to large companies, knowing that you know where they are and what they do, that holds them to account. As long as you are distracted or you're blaming whatever, the person to blame when it's too late, then things are going to stay the same. You know, representatives, to me, work a lot like when you're out with your friends, and let's say you're like young too, maybe you're like 21, out at a bar or a club for the first time. You don't have any experience with this stuff. You're just the 4 or 5 of you guys all together, buddies in college, going out to like a bar or a club for the first time. You don't really know. You don't have any swag yet. Don't have a ton of confidence. All you know is you see 4 or 5 beautiful ladies across the room, and so you think to yourselves, oh, well, what should we do? One of us should say hello. We should say hello, you know, and then maybe they'll want to come over here, or maybe we can go over there, but it should just be one. If it's all 5 of us, that's just, ooh. You have enough wherewithal to know that all 5 of you approaching at the same time maybe isn't the move. 5 horny men approaching all together. Ooh, doesn't come off well. You know what I mean? If all 5 of you are... it's not going to go fantastic. You know that. So you decide, I'm going to send... we'll send a representative. One of us, the best of us, to make us look good. We'll send them over there. He'll charm everybody, and then we'll walk over and reap the benefits of his hard work. Or maybe he'll be so charming that he'll invite them over to our table, and then we can order drinks for us and them. But we'll know that we sent him, he did a good job, and then he'll come back to us. And so your friends, they start campaigning. They start campaigning with promises, you know? No, I can go over there. I can do it. It's like, no, listen, Daryl, you blink too much, all right? You blink way too much, all right? You gonna run up in there, they gonna think it's a bomb under them or something. You blinking too much. You blinking now. Stop blinking so much. We can't send you over there. You look nervous right now. And so then the group nominates Mark. Mark has at least had a girlfriend. He knows how to talk to women. He's had a girlfriend, he has sisters, and a mom. He knows what to do. Let's get Mark over there. So Mark, elected by the group, goes over there, And even before he walks over, he says something that Mark would say. He stands up and he's like, hey guys, thank you so much. All right, your faith in me means a lot. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna do my best for us, for all of us, okay? I appreciate you all so much. And look, I'm gonna do my darndest. Who knows what the result will be, but your faith in me means the world. No matter what, we're gonna have a great night tonight, okay? See y'all in a second. And then he goes over, he makes his approach. And because Mark is engaging, he's sweet, and he's interesting, he's easy to talk to. And because he's extroverted and he's outgoing, he knows how to approach without creeping or intimidating. And so quickly, you see these 5 ladies having what looks like a really good conversation with Mark. Things are looking up. This is incredible. The body language is phenomenal. Mark is over here working the room. And then Mark makes that motion and he points at y'all. Y'all weren't ready. You didn't know. Everyone was about to look over here. And so Mark points over at you and you're like, Mark turns around and keeps chatting. And after a while, things start to slow down. You don't really know why, but some nods and still a couple of laughs. And then Mark, he doesn't beckon you over. He doesn't give the thumbs up like they're about to head back with him. And he comes back, he sits down, and your dumbest friend is like, how'd it go? And Mark says, well, fellas, they all have husbands. But Mark did his best. And that's not actually his fault. He tried, right? You can send a representative. They can promise to do something, and maybe the thing is bigger than the promise that they made. That is possible, that they tried as hard as somebody could try, and they didn't deliver because the circumstances weren't there. But let's talk about a different scenario, a more common scenario. Maybe Mark was sick. He wasn't even there. He's at home. Your buddy Chet is campaigning. And Chet campaigns on some pretty jarring promises. He's like, look, I'm gonna go over there, all right? I'm gonna be like, what's up? Be like, hey ladies. That'll get their attention real quick, because I'm gonna pop up right in. I'm not even gonna just like stroll up. I'm gonna walk up and then I'm gonna clear those last 2 steps real fast, really get in their face. Bow, right? Like that. What's up, lady? And I'm just gonna tell them what it is. I'm like, you could have a boring night, or you could have a night with us. And look, Chet is the loudest. He's the loudest. He's the most adamant with the supposedly strongest campaign. And so you elect him, he unfortunately becomes your representative. And you see him off, and he doesn't give a speech like Mark did. He gives a speech like, all right. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be smelling like perfume, all right? And then he walks over, and you see him walk over, and his approach is startling. Because he can't just walk over. He's doing like he's doing a walk that's like kind of Denzel, but if Denzel was severely hurt. You know, Denzel has that swag to his walk. Chet is over here. And then he does what he said he was gonna do. He walks up, and you can't really hear him, but you can see the body language. You don't hear him give his little speech, but you can tell when he gives it because everybody slapped him. And then he walks back over. He sits down. And your dumbest friend goes, how'd it go? And he's like, man, let's get out of here. Everybody's stuck up in here. Oh. And it does feel like that's where we are. Yeah, I mean, we're in a pretty bad situation. There's way more Chets than there are Marks. You know, because I used to look around, especially when I first started touring, even when I was in some of the worst, you know, motels, hotels, like some of the worst, like. But I did the first time I ever got a chance to travel this country at all and meet new people who were from new places that I had never been to before. Not only did I have a good time because I was having these new experiences, but I really felt like I was seeing something really, really beautiful. Everybody wasn't happy and everybody didn't get along. I'm not like pining for a time that didn't exist. I'm just saying that like really getting out for the first time in my life all those years ago felt a lot like walking through that department store with my grandma. It was really special. I look back on it fondly, and I am genuinely afraid that we've gone from that to a dollar store that sells 3% milk.
The Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I think I'm just at this point where I'm fed up with a lot of things. Like I think that I don't think I'm crazy. I don't think that I'm a crazy person.
It's great that you're saying this in kind of a whisper too.
No, but like,
Hey, listen. I don't think I'm crazy. Okay, I don't think I'm crazy. No one can tell me that I'm crazy.
So basically, kind of off the cusp of what we talked about before on the Patreon and stuff like that. I've been going to the gym, and I've seen increasingly there's just a wave. There's an epidemic in this country at this moment of people.
Two, I think.
Of people who genuinely want to be bigger people than they are. Like, I know my body size. I know my body type. I know that the best thing that I can do is gain about 10 pounds. I gain about 10 pounds, of muscle, and I hold it for the rest of my life. I'm doing really well, because I'm not a tall enough guy to be a big guy. That's not who I am.
Right.
I'm not a huge man.
Okay.
So I don't lift like a huge man would lift. I don't try to pick up 300, pounds and put it on my chest or lift it with my legs or move it at all. If I see 300 pounds, I leave it alone. I've been very good at leaving 300 pounds alone my entire life. My entire life, I've seen 300 pounds worth of stuff and I haven't touched it.
This whole rant has the energy of someone called you small yesterday.
No.
Someone just like, oh, you're little. And you've been like, listen, I don't need to lift those big weights, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? I don't need to. I know I'm not big. I don't need it. I'm comfortable with me. I don't need to lift it. You get out of here.
Everything that you said is true except for somebody calling me small. I'm very comfortable in my body. I know who I am. I like who I am, and I don't need to lift ridiculous amounts of weight just to prove something. Like, honestly, when you lift like that, all you're doing is practicing pushing people away in your life. That's all you're getting stronger for.
Jesus.
That if you were pushing 500 pounds, I bet you could push a sibling away.
Well, so now I want to be clear now too. Are you against anyone just trying to get bigger that way, or are you mainly just coming down on the people who clearly are trying, but they're skipping too many steps?
I'm coming down on people who lift wrong. There's a lot of people out here that are like, if I moved it an inch, I did the whole rep, and that's not life.
Yes. Well, that's like when we watched, if you ever watch those videos, we've watched a couple of the gym fail compilation stuff. And we just did a thing on Patreon about it a little bit. And it's like most of those people who like fall down right away or pass out, it's because like, your body doesn't want to do that. Your body's shut down because you decided to skip from 200 to 300.
So there was this man in the gym. That this is also a very dumb thing to have happen because it's wholly unnecessary because even the gym wasn't equipped for it. Okay. So the gym doesn't have like a trap bar, right? It doesn't have one of those hex bars that so I went to this gym and it's very minimal, right? And this person took the long bar, like the bar for, squatting and bench pressing and everything. And this person, I don't know what his plan was. I really don't. But this is so stupid. And I should have just been recording him. Anyway, so because that
would be the next step of evolution in the show.
Because now I have to explain a thing that's so dumb. I'm going to sound dumb saying it. So
but that's going to be fun for me. So
what he did was he took the two bars that are for squatting or bench pressing, and he put weight on either side of those bars. Then he stood in the middle of each of those bars and tried to pick them both up, like he was standing in a hex bar, which if you don't know what a hex bar is, it's a way for you to deadlift where the bar, instead of being one long strip, it's all around you.
It's a hexagon around you.
This man took a bar here and a bar here and put weight on either side of them and then was trying to deadlift them up each.
To explain it, it's as if he took weightlifting bars, but like he put them down like skis.
He put them down like skis, and then
on
he tried
either
to
side
pick it
of him to reach down to pull them up. And I'm assuming were these like regular length like bench bars.
Yeah, regular length bench bars, which is insane.
Wow.
So then
the confidence that you will be able to balance that perfectly.
So then
with only your wrists is.
This dude then stands up. So he does do the rep. I'm not I gotta give him full credit. He did the rep. But what he ends up doing after that is each bar in his hand starts like swinging. Like it starts like swinging one side that. So now he's shifting his weight to try to balance them, which you don't even have to do.
Jesus.
You did the rep. You did the rep. Let it go. You could drop it. It would make a loud noise.
So he did the rep and then he's just holding them now. And then
he did the rep. I think what he was trying to do is do the rep and then shrug it. I think he was trying to stand up and then shrug.
Oh, do a little shrug.
But as he's trying to shrug it, he like knocks him off balance. So now he just looks like the world's worst juggler. Like nothing's leaving his hands, but everything's moving. And people are starting to get concerned. Like, you don't want to get close enough to actually spot him, but you kind of, if he had had two friends, first of all, if he had had two friends, he wouldn't have done this. But if he had two friends, they could have run up and grabbed the bar and taken each one out of his hand and told him that he was an idiot. But because he doesn't, he's just sort of swinging both bars and then is turning as he swings because now he's truly off balance. Right?
It's like those videos you see of bridges that go crazy, you know?
Yeah, those bridges that
and wobble and they just freak the hell out.
Yeah. So then he's like this, and he starts banging into a couple things like some benches and stuff because the whole area is not wide enough for him to be doing this. And so then he bangs into a couple things, and he finally is like, I should set these down, and you can see just
I should stop.
You can see the strain on his face as he's trying to set them down while they're also uneven, and he just refuses to drop them because I guess that would be in poor taste. And so he finally sets them down. When he stands back up after that, if you want to call it a rep, he is so genuinely lightheaded. Like, bro, I could see it. I was like, this dude wants to pass out. This dude wants to pass out so bad. And if nothing else but the sheer like a man's ego is an incredibly powerful thing.
For sure.
An ego will give you the strength to lift that, but it will also remind you of how embarrassing it would be to pass out to the point where you force oxygen into your brain so you don't pass out. This dude was wobbling. He wobbled to the water fountain, and then he stayed at the water fountain for quite a while and then just didn't drink any water. This dude is leaning on the water fountain for strength.
Because he knew bending over the rest of the way would take him down. That's where his body would give up to actually get to the drink.
Yeah, if I actually stand up from this water fountain, I'll just pass out and bang my head on this water fountain.
Wow. I do wonder sometimes. Like, I don't go to the gym often, so that's why I don't know a lot of gym stories when Josh brings it up. But there is always there's always people. And did this guy too seem like actually kind of in shape too?
No, he was in shape. That's why that's that.
And that's always the mind blowing part too. It's always really in shape people. But you see everything they do is a buck wild choice. And obviously that's not how you set that up. Don't do it that way.
Don't ever.
Then you're like, how did you avoid injury long enough to get in good shape? It's like they seem like they got lucky for so long and you're catching the one. Or is that every time? Does this guy feel like he's about to pass out every goddamn time? And in his mind, he's like, man, that's a hell of a workout. One rep makes you want to pass out.
Can you imagine almost passing out and then having to, in your head, go, oh, one.
Day's just getting started.
Yeah.
Set one, rep one down.
I also love the... it was deeply uncomfortable. So, if someone actually listens to this podcast that does CrossFit, I'm sure they'll correct us in some way or fashion. But to my knowledge, and I just call them CrossFit pull-ups because they're wrong, and I've only ever seen people who do CrossFit do them. Okay. Have you seen the pull up where you're just fully using momentum to get the next rep? So it just looks like you're chest bumping the bar, like you're just riding.
Yeah.
I mean, I've literally only ever seen people who I know do CrossFit do it that way. That's just, I don't know if that's how they teach you or if they just don't care and they count those as reps. But basically, I was watching this guy in the gym one time that was doing those. And there's a guy standing on the ground that's trying to use the pull down machine. And he is just catching like whiffs of crotch at every like rub with the bar. He's just like, and it's like he's like truly catching crotch in the ear. Like just, and he's like trying to just do his reps. And you can tell he's just swallowing the anger. He's just like, okay.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how more people don't just die in gyms, to be honest.
It's such a weird, the concept of a gym is wild because you pay me the money and then you just free range. You can just go. But that doesn't mean you know how to work out. Like,
no, God, no.
I've even said that on stage before. I was like, you just took my money. I haven't graduated any program or anything.
Yeah.
So now I've just given you money to be allowed to hurt myself here.
Nah, you're good. Go in there. Throw around all those big, heavy circles. You got it, bud. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Here's a sticker. Yeah.
And for $25.99, I'll believe in you a little bit extra every month with one of our specialized trainers.
Yep. And I'll be here every week in my polo doing this. Give a little thumbs up at you. And then once you walk away, I do not want to fucking hear from you again. Once you're in there with the big dangerous stuff, I don't want to hear from you. Get in there. Fuck it up.
My my friend in Chicago. Do you remember when I was in Chicago, I was at that Export Fitness?
I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
Okay. So I joined this Export Fitness gym when I lived in Chicago. And it was like, if I had been thinking and if it had been any other time in my life, I wouldn't have done it actually. Like you join that gym and they want all the money up front. There's no monthly plan. At least while I was there was no monthly.
Oh, so like for the year you pay
they want
up front for a yearly
year
cost?
And a half up front.
Damn.
It's wild. And then their January special, their like promotion that they do is that they'll give you, they say they're giving you like 4 months up to 6 months free. But you're not. That's just what you charge. And you're like if I divide it, I didn't save anything. You know what I mean? Like maybe the promotion goes away, but it probably comes back. So this is just what you charge at this gym. Like, don't act like you're doing me some huge favor.
Right.
I said all that to say that when I was there was one guy who would always roast me because he wanted to train me. And so his sales tactic was to just belittle me every time he saw me.
Oh, yeah. You told me about this guy. Yeah.
So he would just roast me hard. He'd just be like, what's that extra small? Like, just like everything about my shirts, about everything. And I was just like, nah, it's a regular
no,
small.
I'm comfortable with my size. I don't need to be in here lifting this heavy stuff.
Yeah.
So this happened recently, everybody.
And this dude was torn, right? This dude was like Terry Crews levels torn. And he'd just be like, hey, I see you in this gym. I see you moving around. You can move a little weight, but you guessing. Why you guessing? Like he would do that every time. I would come in, I would work out. I would know it was back day. So I would do only my back. And then just for fun, sometimes for cardio, I do the ropes. They have the ropes that you can do, little like shaking the ropes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Shaking the ropes.
Yeah. It's like that. Isn't it a football thing? Don't you guys do that in football a lot?
It's for, I mean, not at my school. We didn't have big ropes, but yeah, for you. The big ass ropes you throw around. Rope shaking.
Yeah, do the rope shaking.
Yeah, do that.
And so I would do something like that. And anytime I turned around and I was doing an exercise that was outside the bounds of the body group I was working that day, that dude would I would just see him in the corner and he'd just be shaking his head. It's like it was the most like
disappointed in you from afar.
Dude, it was the most flattered but bullied but like
right.
It was insane. And it went on for months, dude. It went on for months. This dude, I would come in because I wasn't even coming in every day. There were some.
You gained like a high school athlete dad.
Yeah.
Like you gained him. Like he was disappointed in you that you weren't living up to the potential.
Yeah. This dude was
to
wild.
make the team. He expects more of you, Josh.
Yeah. And then he was like, what was he told me one time? He was like, oh man, I saw you in here one time. I saw you doing those tricep extensions. I was scared for your life. I was scared for your life. Okay.
I was scared for your life.
Because like you couldn't handle that weight. You couldn't handle it. And I thought your little arms were gonna snap in half. This dude is telling me this. And then I was like, hey, if you saw me struggling, why didn't you help me? And he was like, I almost ran up to spot you, but sometimes people need to learn.
You need to let a dude die to learn his lesson.
And I was like, why would I want to train with you if I know you almost let me hurt myself? And he was like, but I didn't let you hurt yourself because you didn't hurt yourself. I'm like, don't act like a guardian angel. Like,
yeah. Don't act like you could tell I was going to get out of it.
Yeah.
If you were worried.
Because
that's how you started this.
Because the time that he's talking about, I couldn't even remember. So it's not like I almost died and he saw me and then he brought it up later. Whatever he's talking about, I was like, are you sure you're even talking about me? Like,
yeah.
Because also,
do all us littles look the same to you?
Yeah. Dude, does everyone under 6 feet, under 200 pounds look the same to you? You know? Which would be hilarious, by the way, is if you're such a big dude, if you walk around looking like Terry Crews and the rest of the world looks like minions to you.
All I see is forehead. I don't know. I can't. Everyone looks the same. Whether
they're 4 foot or they're 5, like 9. You're like, what? Dude, it was truly chaos. This dude he wouldn't follow me around. He would just always be there.
But he'd be watching from across the room.
This dude, and I never really looked out for him that much. Anytime I happened to see him was me looking back. Does that make sense? Like he was never in my field of vision.
Yeah.
He would just be, if I just happened to take a break, like I'm drinking water and I turn around, he's just in the distance in the gym, just like I've never seen someone try to sell me.
He can't even drink hard enough.
There's no one that's ever tried to sell me that hard.
Yeah.
Because he told me, he was like, man, I can see you got a little shoulder, you got a little chest. It's just wasted potential.
Yeah. That's a real gym stepdad. That's a
real. Yeah.
You know?
I was like, if anything, I can't work out with you now. You know that, right? I can't.
Because even now there's too much feeling involved.
This is too intense.
You're already too disappointed in me. I want to at least start a median with someone.
And then
slowly disappoint them over time.
And then there was at that gym, so much happened at that gym because there was a thing where if you open the wrong door, an alarm would sound, and for whatever reason they actually had to clear everybody out of the gym. So if you went out of one of those doors, you'd lose your membership, and it was written on the door. It was written on the door.
You lose your membership even?
You lose your membership.
Wow.
Because because they were only part of that building. And so I guess if you sound that alarm, you end up actually like having them make everyone evacuate that's in the building. I think outside the export
just because of that, just because that alarm goes off, they have to by policy get everyone out.
Because I asked, because it was written on 5 doors. And I asked one of the guys one day, just one of the guys that worked there, I don't even know if he was a trainer, and I asked him why, and he was like, because once it goes off, it doesn't stop. Like someone has to come, I guess you have to put a key in it, I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, and sometimes the fire department's the only one that has that key.
Yeah, and so the worst part about that thing was they're the 5 doors that are like to the sidewalk. They're the most reasonable doors to exit.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Smart.
almost did it one time, and I'm surprised I never did it. But I watched a guy do it once, and you could just see his face. Like the color.
Then you lose your membership?
You lose your membership.
Wow.
The color just drains from his face, and he only cracked it, and it went off. And we all had to like walk out, and I just left because I was like, I was almost done anyway. I'll just leave in these clothes.
Right.
I don't need this bad.
I feel like that's something that I know it's an emergency exit, so you can't block it. But I feel like you could put like one little yellow tape, caution thing just right across it.
Yeah.
That would stop people. That stops people. And that you can run through that in an emergency. That's not gonna hold anybody.
Yeah.
If the gym is suddenly fully on fire in the middle, which would be hard to do. Someone was working out so hard they burst into flames. Like that's for that to happen.
One of the best workouts I saw someone do was there, and it was this guy. It was these 2 dudes who looked identical. Like one of them spotted me one time, and I guess I let it slip that I thought they were twins or something. And they were like, "No, we're just buddies." And it was so funny to me because they looked identical. It was like
Really?
they looked like 2 Joe Rogans, like two dudes that couldn't have, because they were both
Dos
bald.
Rogans?
They were both bald, and they both had the shoulders and everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, when they would work out, I love to see it, because at first I thought they were trolling, because this is the beginning of people putting those YouTube videos of them doing weird, annoying workouts.
Oh, yeah. Screaming and shit.
These dudes were not trolling at all. Their workout grunt sounded like an injury, and it couldn't have been funnier. Every rep that it was really one guy that did it more than the other guy, but every rep that this guy would do, he would go. He would go, wait, don't make me laugh. Stop. Okay, wait.
I'm doing it.
Every rep he would go. Oh. Every rep, it didn't matter if he was doing chest press. He would be doing chest press. He'd be doing shoulder press. He would be doing like pull-ups, and he would go.
That sounds like you did something that like pisses off your dad. Like he looks at it, he's like, "Aw, come on, I gotta fix this now."
And the worst part about it was that his form was like impeccable. Like you actually could have made a tutorial video of this dude and just have him going.
Yeah, it's a workout video where they're showing form and they never address the noises that the athlete in the video is making. Because what we're trying to get is, if you look right here, that's the kind of motion we're looking for.
And it was like,
and it's just in the guy's trying to talk over it to camera. He's here, in the background.
Because to me, this I guess what makes me laugh about it so hard is that his level of grunt was obviously based off the level of weight he was doing.
Right.
So when he was doing hard shoulder presses, he was like, right? But then when he was doing just we're talking about body squats. He would be like, And it was my favorite. I was so excited when they would work out because it was so funny. At first I thought they were trolling, and by the third time I was like, oh, this is earnest. Like This
And they
dude,
both did it. They both made that noise.
the other guy did it less than the main. The main guy did it the most, and he did it the loudest.
Because it'd be great if they both had the exact same noise, and then they look alike too, and just trading places. Dwah, dwah. Oh,
I'm so glad that we're getting good stuff. I have a very bad feeling that my battery's about to die. So
on your camera?
It'll be less for you to edit, but it does mean we may not have a full video episode because I don't know.
Is it giving the battery sign right now, or
it's giving the battery sign? And I charged it, and it wasn't full, but it was on 2 bars, and it's only been 30 minutes.
Is it giving you the battery sign, or is it flashing the little red one for the card, meaning it's recording?
No, it's flashing the battery red and white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we'll take it till it goes. But yeah, I'll just keep talking. Because
I'm wondering
too
if we want
plenty of good stuff for video. But yeah, so anyway, I love when there's a movement in the gym, or there's just a certain exertion that's just not regular, because these exercises are not new. There's rarely new equipment, and even when there is, it's new equipment helping you do an old exercise.
Right. Yeah.
So I used to love the guys who came in with the respirators before COVID. Do you remember those dudes who would come in with the oxygen mask?
I mean, I've seen guys in oxygen masks. Josh, I don't go to the gym, bud.
Yeah, but I just mean
in the time you've known me, I don't go to the gym.
Yeah, I just mean if you've seen it in passing, I know you don't go
oxygen tanks. Yeah, I've seen.
No, not oxygen tanks. The little mask.
Oh, like the white mask, or like
kind of like it'll be the mask with the 2 circles on either side.
Okay, like an old ventilation mask kind of thing.
Yeah, and people would work out in those. And it was always funny to watch because they were trying to mimic working out in altitude, I guess.
Is that the point of that?
I believe so. And it's so funny because
yep, that's your camera turning off.
Yeah.
Well, Josh's camera turned off. We're going to finish the episode. So, hey, something's going to happen video-wise.
That's so funny. Oh, okay. So yeah, no, you would just see a guy in a respirator or something. And,
right.
And every once in a while, you would see a guy who's really slowing down. This was a bad idea. He should not be doing this. He's not it's not that he's not fit. There's just a level of fitness for what you want to do versus where you are.
Right. Yeah.
And he's not at that place where he can run on the treadmill for an hour in that respirator. It's just not happening.
Right.
And so you would see him just really contemplating his life, but with the mask still on. This whole thing probably seems like less of an issue since we've lived in COVID and have watched people have emotions with the mask on. But the first time I ever saw someone have a full on breakdown, I was in a mask. I was in a gym, and this dude was just huffing and puffing, but walking back and forth with his hands on his hips, but refused to take the mask off, but was just
And this was pre-COVID, you said?
This is pre-COVID. So,
okay.
So my man does look crazy.
Yeah. It's people like that, too. You look around, we can't all be training for something. We all can't be training for some sort of life-changing journey we're about to go on. It seems like that's what some are trying to do. I got to be ready to run a mountain, maybe.
I'll do you one better. Better. Most of us shouldn't be training for anything.
Yeah, that's the flip side of it. Most of us just should not be. Yeah.
Because this is the thing. A lot of people mistake what good longevity exercise is. It's very little of it is lifting, actually. You need to be active to the point where you're walking every day, and you need to be moving for yourself when it's necessary. So you going I think that New York keeps people just by virtue of what it takes to live here. I think New York actually does help you stay healthy if you decide to walk instead of Uber and bus everywhere.
Well,
that alone
when I was
is
there,
doing like wonders for you.
When I was there and we talked about how hot it was, I think I lost like 7 pounds just from like purely walking around and sweating my ass off.
Yeah,
and then the agility too, because remember that last day, New York threw a few rats and roaches at me, so maybe kind of have to stay quick.
Yeah, because
It
honestly,
happened twice on the way home. A rat ran through my feet, which is like fine, but it's startling once. Twice, you kind of go like, really?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that thing, oof. When you have to just like get somewhere on foot that you don't even care to be, that really makes you take your time when you're walking. And I think that just that alone is really good exercise.
Even that, dude. That's what I love too about people that live in New York, and you do it a lot, where it's like you're even trying to praise it for something, and you're like, yeah, but then you gotta walk, and you don't even want to be there.
No, yeah.
Every statement always has this layer of being like, and also like, what's even the point and why? But New York. This is wildly off topic. I mean, I guess not. It's about staying limber, staying loose. But this might only be interesting to you and not our listeners at all. But Maddie caught a possum the other night.
So your dog, that is how old?
She turns 12 this week.
So your dog that is 12 years old this week caught a possum.
Bro, I was proud of her. She's never caught anything.
It caught a possum that I'm assuming was agile.
It was a small possum. Like, it was small and like thin. I actually thought I saw it at one point. There was a quick second in my head where I'm like, is that a ferret? Because I've never seen one so long and like black before. But it was definitely a possum because I saw it had the tail and it wasn't a rat. And then she went right to it. She had it. She knew where it was gonna be. I'm really proud of her. She's a shit hunter for a hound. So she was ready. She bolted, cut it off, and it was in her mouth with one grab, and then it did the full like possum like blah, like play dead thing. And it was really, honestly too. I'm gonna critique this possum's performance, hamming it up a little bit. It was a bit much.
Do you think if possums
it had its mouth
talk,
open and its tongue out, it was going blah, and I'm like, all right.
Do you think if possums could talk, they'd be like, "Oh, you got me. I have been murdered."
Ooh, oh, you got me. The light. Oh no,
damn.
I see my grandma.
Ooh, I'm so dead. Ooh. Oh, you done killed me. Ooh.
And she was, I think Maddie was surprised she caught it because one, I like yelled, I was like, Maddie, drop it. And she kind of looked at me like, I don't know what to do now. She just had it in her mouth looking at me. And then she dropped it and I dragged her in. And then once I closed the door, I saw the possum get up. I'm like, ugh, and then like walk out of the yard.
Dude.
That's the part that grossed you out the most was the possum walking away.
Yeah, that was...
What'd you think was going to happen next?
I hadn't prepared myself for that part.
For the thought of a possum walking. Okay, interesting.
So over the weekend, I was in Ojai, California, with Sally and her parents and everything. And in the middle of the night, I went to the bathroom. And in the bathroom, while I was on the toilet, just trying to, do my natural thing, a spider.
Trying to do my natural thing.
A spider that just had too many legs. Okay, a spider with
more than the regular 8
coming out of its legs. Yeah, like this.
A 15-legged spider came out.
This spider had a fat old ass, which to me reads as poison.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. So I just like immediately grab a towel and stomp the shit out of it, you know?
Right.
I'm just stomp, right? I move the towel. This is all while I'm still on the toilet. Like I'm not standing up or anything, right?
Right.
And so I can barely even reach it. I'm like extending my leg to stomp it. And then I move the towel and it's all crumbled. You know what it's doing? It's like,
so you're standing on the toilet but stomping down at it. Raining down from above is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just trying to yeah.
And so then I move the towel and it's all crunchy, you know, like I've been through a blender stance, whatever, right? And then I think it's dead. I'm still on the toilet, so I can't do anything about it at the moment. And I genuinely almost screamed though, because I'm sitting on the toilet, I'm almost done. And as I'm about to like stand up, it fully just extends all of its legs and runs away. And,
wow.
And like I was ready to throw up. Because if you've ever watched a spider come back to life, you know how disgusting it looks. Like it stayed in that crumpled position because it thought, okay, if I stay like this, maybe they'll leave me alone. And he was right.
Yeah.
Then I go have a great day. We went on a hike. It was beautiful. We saw some oranges along the way that were like truly like so ripe that they were falling off the tree. Incredibly sweet. We ate a couple of them. And then we went into town, had a great brunch, and, you know, just like had a really, really nice day. Then that night, I go to the bathroom again. And this is, I'm pretty regular. I don't want to brag, but I go to the bathroom again. And as I am on the toilet...
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Hit me in waves of you bragging about being regular. All right, go ahead. What happened?
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a great thing.
Yeah, it means your life
Some
is
people
in
aren't
order.
that way. Yeah.
So anyway,
my girlfriend's jealous of me. I'm more regular. She absolutely, she's called me out. She's like you got your times in the day. I go, yes, I do.
Yeah. And so
it's called training.
Oh.
Huh? Come on. It's called aspiring to greatness.
Oh God. Okay. So anyway, I go to the bathroom again and I'm in the same position, just vulnerable. Okay. Pants down, knees up. All right.
That's the way I like to fuck.
And so
you said it in the perfect rhythm. I couldn't help but say it.
What I can only assume is the same spider comes from under this set of like drawers that are in the bathroom, and I'm like, he's asking to be murdered now. Like now he's actually asking. So I laid a trap. I dropped a washcloth on the floor and let him walk on it, and then I threw the towel over, and then I stomped it, because now there's nothing flat for him to, like, you know, weasel around with. You know, he can't like shimmy and everything. He's between two textured surfaces that are going to be smushed together. So now I got him right in my mind. Now he's done. You know.
But what's that? He's behind you with a gun.
And so then I stop. I finish using the bathroom. I stand up, right? I
regular
check
amount of time.
Again. I check, very regular amount of time. I'm not a freak. I check again, and he's still there. I then go, and this is my fault. I did this to myself, okay? This is not a good thing that I did. But just out of the fact that he defied me once, and then I lost him, and now I got him again, and I laid a trap for him. I think it's Macho Man Randy Savage's People's Elbow, right?
Well, the People's Elbow is The Rock, but Randy Savage did the Flying Elbow. The atomic elbow.
I'll show you what I did, and you tell me who it belongs to. Okay, I went ahead and I slapped.
I'll just say the two elbow moves.
I slapped the elbow, and I did a little jump, and I came down as best as I could. The problem is when I went to
that hurts when you do it.
When I went
on the floor.
When I went to come down in the bathroom, I slipped on a different towel. And so I nearly put my elbow through the wall. Because as I was coming down, it just threw my trajectory off. Like now I'm falling, but I'm more falling towards the wall. And when I went to, I didn't try it again. When I went to move the towel, the spider was gone.
Okay. I got a few things we need to just go back through and just touch on.
Go ahead and shoot.
Okay. So you genuinely decided to drop an elbow on the spider.
I already killed him. Now it's time to insult him.
And you thought, like, this won't go wrong.
I thought there was enough room in the bathroom.
But you're still going to come down on like the flat floor with your elbow. It's not going to feel great.
Yeah, but I'm going to land on rugs and towels.
Okay. All right. Fair. Okay, fair. But then I should
have pointed out there was a big rug in the bathroom.
That's still okay. I'm still like, you're lucky you didn't like fracture your fucking elbow just dropping it on the flat floor.
I was gonna hit him
in the bathroom.
I was gonna hit him with more tricep meat than elbow.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you're really trying to do a stunt fall. I get it. I gotcha. But then ultimately, the spider did escape, and so now you're just showboating.
I mean, I don't know why that's such a arc of the story.
I'm just saying the spider has bested you twice now. And you got so cocky you were about to do a celebratory elbow drop onto it. That would be like if when The Rock does the People's Elbow and he like pulls off the shoulder pad and does like the thing, he's not realizing the wrestler is slowly crawling away until he drops the elbow and he's like, oh, damn it, they left. I didn't look.
I guess it would be like that.
Yeah.
How about we open the mailbag?
No, you don't get to just pull that ripcord on me. You know the story you just told. Fine, we can open the mailbag if you want. Let's see here. I wasn't prepared. Let me open it up. All right, this first one here. This one is from Ivana. And the title of it says, "How do I get in the mailbag?" And then the body says, "Yay, please help, thanks." Hey, you've done it.
Your wish was granted.
You got in the mailbag. That's how you do it. You email joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. So send away, Ivana. You've done it.
That's so fun.
Congrats. I love that. Because it's also like the way to do it, and they nailed it. So
Ivana killed it.
It's perfect. All right. This next one here, this is from Daniel, and I figured this one's on topic because it's called Puking at the Gym. And we just had stories of gym craziness and unfortunate bathroom craziness with your spider fight. So let's see. This is from Daniel. Hey, Josh and Logan. Over the past year or so, I have discovered Josh's stand-up and really enjoyed all that I could find on the internet. When I found out that y'all were hosting your own podcast, I knew I had to check it out. Since listening in for the first time, I have been listening to you all every day and have thoroughly enjoyed each episode since. I particularly enjoyed the episode Say Something Dummy, partly because of the ridiculous story, but also because Logan's infectious laugh. Great stuff. That one, I really got broke in that one. So But also, if they just recently discovered the show, I think that was episode 99, wasn't it? Like,
I think so.
God damn. Just, God, some of y'all are amazing. Just the way you sprint through, like I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to share a story with you that I think you might get some amusement out of. My whole life, I grew up overweight and very insecure about my body. I was never proud of how I looked or felt, and in the summer of 2018, I decided that I was going to change that once and for all before I started college. I decided to join a gym, and one of my best friends, who had been working out consistently for a few years at this point. Prior to this, I had never had any official weight training or gym experience in my life. However, I did play sports for most of my life, so I was not entirely unsure of myself when I first walked into the gym. However, where I was a total novice was in the kitchen. For most of my life, I had the diet of a middle schooler. Pizza rolls, fudge rounds, potato chips, and that good Southern cooking is what I grew up on. This was also the food that I ate when I first initially started working out. I bought every kind of supplement that I could get my hands on, protein powders, pre-workout, BCAAs, you name it, I bought it. You might now be able to see where this story is going, but if not, I promise I will arrive to the point soon. I love a pre-story tease. You might see where this is going. If you don't, I'll tell you. One day I decided that I wanted to go to the gym to work out. However, I was hungry at the time, and I was not about to go to the gym on an empty stomach. Lucky me, my family had ordered pizza the night prior, so there had been plenty of leftover pizza for me to eat. So I regretfully ate more pizza than I should have, guzzled down my pre-workout concoction, and headed to the gym. On the way to the gym, I began to feel an uneasiness in my stomach, but I was filled with #brotivation. Thank you. And was not about to be stopped by a little bit of a tummy ache. Once arriving to the gym, Once arriving to the gym, I decide that it is time to do some back exercises. So like any other gym bro, I sat down at the rowing machine to start my beginning sets. I should also note two things at this point. One, I arrive at the gym around 6 p.m., which is the absolute rush hour for the gym. There were people everywhere, and I was practically shoulder to shoulder with everyone in the gym. Two, the rowing machine I was using was in the literal middle of the gym, which meant that I was surrounded by people and mirrors on all sides. Okay. All right, back to the story. I think he's putting that like out of game, in game. So I sit down to begin my sets, and my stomach is feeling uneasy. I complete set 1, no big deal. However, set 2 was a different story. As I am performing my second set, I can feel the unholy mix of pre-workout and pizza, and my stomach begin to return to the surface. Stricken with fear of what was about to happen, I panic and freeze. Then the unthinkable happened. I puked onto the rowing machine in the middle of the gym during the middle of rush hour. I sat there in the middle of the gym with the nastiest mix of stomach acid, pizza, and pre-workout you have ever seen, just sitting on the rowing machine. That sounds like it would look like the slime from Ghostbusters 2.
It also would be, so, because it's a rowing machine, it'd be so funny if he slid back while it happened.
Oh, it like fell off the back of it. Like, bah! Pushed him. In this moment, my fight or flight instinct kicked in, and I fought everyone there. No, that's not what happens. But that would be, I just started throwing punches. No, I immediately ran towards the paper towel station. I ripped off some paper towels, frantically cleaned up my puke, and then sat to finish my set and work out like nothing happened. That's a bold move. No, this is normal. That's how it goes. If that doesn't happen to you, you're doing it wrong. To this day, I can't believe that I did not just get up and leave in humiliation of the fact that I just puked in the middle of the busiest gym in town. But for some reason, I was compelled to complete my workout. I hope you enjoyed the story of me being slightly humiliated in public. I still get a kick out of this to this day. Life is funny, isn't it?
What a beautifully chaotic ending.
Anyways, thanks for all you two do. Keep up the good work. Take care, Daniel. There's also some PSs here. Do you want me to read those?
Yeah, please.
P.S. P.S. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and would love to see y'all perform stand-up here someday. Don't know if my city has ever been on the radar, but I'd love to put our name in the running for future shows just in case you guys are ever feeling up to it. I mean, half show will travel is usually our deal, but...
Yeah, right?
You know, a little bit. So Chattanooga, probably not out of range. PSS... that's post-script. It'd be PPS, right? Postscript.
Yeah, PPS.
And I'm not meaning to correct. I read it and then my brain got stuck of being like, that's not.
You don't have to explain yourself. You're doing great.
Hey, thanks, buddy. That's the most supportive he's ever been to me on the show. That's the nicest Josh has ever been to me. And his camera's not working, so there isn't even video evidence of it now. Damn it.
Yeah, there'll be a cartoon though.
I also come from a small town like Josh, and growing up, we also had a firework man. Our firework man also operated out of an 18-wheeler container with awnings cut into it like the one Josh mentioned that he purchased fireworks from in episode 101, the Louisiana Avengers. My firework man left his firework container in the parking lot of our grocery store year-round, and it would open up in July. Oh, wow, so a year-round... That truly is then just a spirit Halloween. Like it opens for the 1 month and then just sits empty.
100%.
Glad to hear that I'm not the only one who grew up with a small town with a local firework man. Maybe my town was just too small to even have a firework man. Maybe you guys were big small towns. We didn't even have a fireworks industry in my hometown.
Yeah, imagine being a little city slicker.
Yeah, that's probably good, huh?
Yeah.
We're just going a little short on this one, but...
Thanks so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, Josh Johnson on Twitter, Josh J Comedy on Facebook, and Josh Johnson Comedy on TikTok and YouTube, where we're going to be posting clips and full videos of the show. And if you're looking for Logan...
You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get in the mailbag like those people there, you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. Or you can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, which we also like to read in the air. And I just had some sent to me, actually, from our Canadian iTunes reviews.
Oh, wow.
Our buddy D sent me a couple. So maybe we'll have to read, now that I have some international iTunes reviews, maybe we'll read some next time.
Yeah, please.
And you can also, what's the next thing I say? It's about the Patreon. That's what it is. So if you join our Patreon, patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show, we have bonus podcasts there, bonus video stuff, and access to past virtual live shows, full replays at a certain level, which we'll probably be doing one of those here soon. We'll be posting. We haven't scheduled that yet.
Yeah.
The next virtual show. Well, we're going to do it again this month.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be fun.
Keep an eye out for that. Follow us on all those socials to get those details.
Come on through and watch yourself when you work out. Be your own spotter, you know? Be careful.
Be your own spotter. Now, that's kind of inspirational. I like that. And it can be taken either way. You like be your own spotter at the gym. Be your own emotional spotter. You know, take care of you. Be your own heart spotter. Heart spot doesn't sound good. That sounds like something that'll kill you.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Yeah. Ooh, you got a heart spotter. Ooh. Killed him. One of that killed my uncles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, heart spotter seems like it'll do you in.
Yeah. That's the Widowmaker, the old heart spotter. It's hard to say quick, too. I'm just going to see how long I can drag out this. Because I have a heart spot. Yeah, the heart spot's really... Yes, slurred speech is the first sign of a heart spotter. Well, all right. I'm going to call my doctor. Thanks for listening.